Ahoy, my friends, Ryder here, and welcome back to another Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis video. Today, I am jumping into the original Cetra Tower, and I'm going to be showing you guys a guide for taking on floors 94 and 95. These are the floors that require Earth setups. Now, I do have Vincent at OB10 with his white dog, but I am not going to be using him with that weapon or his Arcanum. A few of you guys out there asked me if I could do a guide without using that weapon or the Arcanum. And so today I'm going to be using Lucia as my primary DPS. As you can see, I don't have her Arcanum and I only have the Holiday Revolver at OB5 right here. So honestly, it doesn't take too much in order to beat these fights. They are slightly different, but honestly pretty similar at the same time. So I have two different team builds, one for 94, one for 95. They are very, very, very similar. And I'm just going to basically like overview it really quick and then just show you guys how I'm beating it with my current setup. So the battle effects for floor 94 are going to be enemy HP plus 250%, enemy physical attack plus 70%, and ally weapon command ability potency plus 30%, right? Okay, the boss that we're going to be fighting in the first floor is the Mamaya Balor, and this is going to use Earth Element physical attacks, will inflict fatigue with Resin Bomb, and grants all allies magic defense up with Unearthly Rain. For those of you guys who don't know, fatigue makes it so that your physical kind of oriented abilities cost 2 extra ATB. I'm not really too worried about it. All of our sigils are magic based, and so except for Vincent's Sage Shot, honestly, fatigue doesn't even need to be cured, but you can always toss a fatigue on there if you need to. Sigils are going to be circle right here. And essentially, this is going to be the team I'm going into the first fight with. It's going to be Vincent, Matt, and Lucia. Vincent running his gear voucher, bouncer suit that boosts attack and physical defense. We have the Kiron here for the Earth Imperil. You could also use Sephiroth if you have his Earth Imperil weapon as well. And then the SSR 1976 for the AoE physical magic attack break right there. And then for his limit break, Beast Flare right here for the high or the very high physical attack magic attack break as well. Now for Matt right here, we have his gear voucher costume as well. Gigantic Shield, Centipede here at OB10, and the Stingray right here for the magic defense break. And then over here on Lucia, we have her original costume, the 4-star one, at boost attack and physical defense. We have Cheering Shots, which is going to raise physical and magic attack for all allies. We have the Holiday Revolver here at OB5, and then I also have the Rose Musket just for a little bit of extra magic defense breaking, just in case we need it. All right, now as for the sigils right here, you are going to need Circle, so I have Circle on Vincent right here, Circle on Matt, and then Circle over here on Lucia. All right, other than that, you're just basically using materia as stat sticks to improve their stats. So for Matt, you would improve his healing. For Lucia, her magic attack. And for Vincent, you would also improve his magic attack. All right, now to jump into their back-end builds really quick, just to give you guys an idea of how I'm setting them up. For Vincent, these are his stats, 12.1k HP, 5.1k magic attack. He's got 134 physical defense. These are his R abilities right here, and his sub-weapons are going to include the 4-point Shuriken at OB3, the Shark Slayer here at OB3, and the Stream Guard here at OB8. So I just put in a magic attack all weapon. For those of you guys that have been playing in the anniversary, I'm sure there's easier ways to do this now that those weapons are out. But I'm just putting that on here to kind of boost Lucia's stats overall. But essentially with Vincent, I'm focusing on buff debuff duration. All right, now jumping over to Matt right here. He's sitting at 11.6k HP. He's got 139 physical defense and 3.5k healing. These are his R abilities as shown right here. And his sub-weapons are going to include the Feather Scatter, HP physical defense, the Comrade Wand right here for HP buff debuff extension, and the Protector's Blade right here to boost magic attack all allies to further help Lucia with the damage. And last but not least, we have our DPS right here, Lucia Lin, 9.9k HP, 5.6k magic attack, 141 physical defense. As you guys can see, these are her R abilities, and her sub weapons include the Electro Cannon OB10, Sun Umbrella OB10, and the Syringe Rapier OB7 for a little bit of HP buff debuff extension. Alright guys, so that's going to conclude my build going into floor 94. That being said, let's just get straight into it. I'm going to show you guys how to take these down relatively easy. I know these guides are a little bit later than probably most of you would have hoped, but I've been so slammed on the books, and so this is the soonest I've been able to get to it. Alright, so at the beginning of the fight here, we are just going to wait until we get this sigil break right here. Alright, and I'm going to heal once with Matt, just to get everyone's physical defense up. Alright, but we're going to break this sigil, and then after the sigil break is broken, then we're going to take down the ads. Alright, so almost there. Alright, as you can see, we got fatigued on Lucia, but it's not going to make a difference. Alright, so I'm going to make sure to imperil the ads before I start doing damage with Lucia. Alright, here we go. Matt will do a heal right here. Alright, then we're going to switch over to the second ad right here, and we're just going to slowly take that out as well. Alright, there we go. I'm going to drop the core sting on the main boss right here, imperil him, and then just basically we're just going to start chipping away at this boss's health over time here, guys. Alright, I'm going to make sure to get off a recovery circle before this attack goes off to get my physical defense up. Alright, here we go. We're going to block it right here. So pretty straightforward so far. Alright, there we go. At this point in time, I'm going to use cheering shots, but maybe I will interrupt the boss before I do it. Alright, so I'm going to pop it right there just to buy myself a little bit of time. This is going to boost physical and magic attack all allies. Alright, and now from here we are ready to basically really start to get into it. Vincent has Quakera materia on right now so that I can do a little bit of extra damage with him. But in the meantime, Matt is just going to be healing and doing magic defense breaks whenever possible. And as you guys can see, we're starting to get a decent amount of damage finally in towards it. Once it's fully debuffed, you start to actually see that damage. Alright, there we go. Alright, I think I'll drop a core sting right there. And we're just going to keep on going. We should be getting close to Vincent's limit break pretty soon here, guys. Alright, the magic defense buff is falling off. So we are going to put it right back on right there. As you can see, we already got cheering shots back, guys. So we are basically good to go. Alright, and physical defense buff is good. We're ready to tank this hit. And then basically after this earthquake, we're going to be able to take it to the end right here. Alright, so I'll pop a Sage Shot. We're going to pop a Recovery Circle. Alright, and we should be very close to getting Vincent's limit break right here. Just need maybe 1 or 2 Quakeras. And once we get that, we're going to interrupt the boss's attack right here. Right about... maybe... I'll just wait for that core sting to go through. Alright, there it is. Alright, so we saw him about to use an ability called Angered. Alright, I'm just going to interrupt him with all 3 of my limit breaks right here, and we are just going to take down this floor 94 right here and now. Alright, there we go. Beast Flare. Boss is going to get a huge physical magic attack break. And we are basically set right here, guys. We got one thing coming for Lucia, and that is going to conclude floor 94. No Vincent, White Dog, or Arcanum, or Lucia's Arcanum. None of the anniversary weapons. So I think this should be able to help a lot of you guys get through this floor. And now we are going to be moving on to floor 95. It's also an Earth Week floor. So I did make like one slight change to the team. So let's go down to floor 95, and I'm going to run you guys through it just as quick as we just did that one right there. Alright, so I'm going to switch to my other team right here. The only difference I really made was on Lucia. I put on the Rifle of Levin right here to boost her water resistance. Also gives her attack as well. And since I dropped the Rose Musket, Matt can still do the magic defense break right here with Core Sting. As you guys can see, everything is more or less exactly the same. However, this boss is also going to have a triangle sigil break. So as you can see, there's also a triangle sigil now on Vincent. So at one point in time, you're going to have to break both circle and triangle in the fight. So Lucia will be taking care of circle. Matt has triangle and circle equipped so that he can help in either area. And then Vincent right here is also on triangle. Other than that, I'll just show you guys a quick look at the back end specs right here. They are more or less exactly the same. As you guys can see, Vincent is basically the same. Matt has the Bahamut Knuckles on for extra magic defense and HP, and Lucia's setup is exactly the same. All right, guys, that being said, let's get into floor 95, and hopefully these guides will help you get through the tower, get the rewards, and do it with relative to little effort, I would say. So I think that using Lucia at below OB6 means that these floors are more or less open to a lot of different players to be able to clear them. All right, so here comes the Balor King. So as you can see, he puts on a physical defense buff right at the beginning. All right, but since our main DPS are all magic, you don't even have to worry about that, guys. All right, so I'm just going to shift over to Matt right here, and he is going to block that right there. Probably could have used Vincent's magic attack break right there, but it's all right. We're still going to survive right here. All right, there we go. And I will make sure to get off the Spellgun Shower right here once the boss summons the ads. All right, there we go. And let's move into it, guys. All right. Now from here, I'm actually just going to start taking out these ads as fast as possible. All right, there we go. So we're going to get the magic defense break. Lucia's going to go for the damage, and Vincent's going to be lowering the physical magic attack of all the enemies right here. All right, there we go. Kind of getting through it. The ads here have a good amount of defense, as you guys can see. All right, I'm going to go for the Sage Shot right there. I'm going to go for the heal with Matt. All right, get everyone back up to full. We're almost through one of the ads right there, but they're definitely super tanky. Okay, here we go. Probably need to break the magic defense on the ads right now. All right, there we go. Almost one down. All right, so there we go. So in order to make that a little bit easier, make sure you break the magic defense on the ads. As you guys can see, I'm basically going for that right now. All right, getting pretty close here, but I think we should be able to get off this heal. All right, there we go. Whoo, it's going to be a close one, guys. All right, Lucia basically just chilling on her damage, trying to keep everyone as topped up on HP as I can. All right, there we go. All right. And I'm going to use Spellgun Shower a little bit more just to make sure that everything is fully debuffed in physical and magic attack. But essentially, like, once you get through the ads, the fight itself just gets a little bit easier overall. All right, there we go. Okay, so we're back onto the main boss, going for the Core Sting right there. I'll go for the Sage Shot right here. And now we are going to break the next Sigil phase. I'll go for a heal with Matt. All right, the Sigil phase should be relatively easy to take down right here. This isn't the one that is a separation of circle and triangle, by the way. That is still to come. All right, so at this point in time, now we are going to really start going ham on this boss, all right? So he's fully debuffed, and we're just going to go as much damage right here as we can. All right, and once the boss kind of comes out of this stage, we're going to interrupt with our limit breaks. All right, so there we go. We're going to interrupt the summon right there. Okay, and I'm just going to ignore the ads at this point in time. We're just going to burn the boss down to the ground. All right, here we go. All right, sweet. Let's freaking get it. Okay, basically fully focusing all of our damage on the boss right here. They are enraged. I am going to go for the break right here. Okay, so I'm just going to focus on Lucia for circle, and everyone else is going to be, I think I'll go for a heal with Matt right there. Now I'm just going to jump back over to Vincent, and we are going to break the triangle between him and Matt. And that is going to give us our window to fully take out this boss right here. All right, and there you guys have it. So not this super cleanest run, but I would say the only thing different I would do is that when I was taking out the ads at the very beginning, make sure that you break their magic defense, and that's going to make it so much easier to take them down. You won't have to spend as much time fighting them. And yeah, sometimes I just get confused by the magic attack up and the magic defense. I know it's a hat and a staff, but it is what it is. So yeah, that being said, that's going to essentially conclude floors 95 and 94. As you guys can see, I actually haven't even beaten 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. I've been super slammed on the books, but hopefully in the next few weeks I'll finish up book 8 of the Curseborn Saga, which will be a nice weight off my shoulders. So yeah, I will be putting out guides for the rest of these 5 floors as soon as I can. I do apologize for the delay on this video, but I do hope that it does help you guys get through these floors as easily as possible. That being said, if you guys enjoyed this video today, please don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel for more Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis content. I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.